Every 25 years, the Catholic Church celebrates a Jubilee year, also called a Holy Year, when Catholics can receive special graces. The Jubilee year of 2025 began on December 24, 2024, with the opening of the Holy Door of St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. Holy doors are special entrances to churches in Rome that are sealed with cement and open during Jubilee years. When we walk through a holy door, it is a symbol of a desire in our hearts to pass from the world into the presence of God. Holy doors are the most powerful sign of the Jubilee year. Holy doors will be open in the four papal basilicas in Rome: St. Peter's, St. John Lateran, St. Mary Major, and St. Paul outside the walls. And for the first time ever, a holy door will be opened in a prison to offer prisoners a concrete sign of closeness. Since most people can't make a pilgrimage to Rome, local bishops are able to choose sites in their own diocese as pilgrimage destinations. In our diocese, Archbishop Naumann opened a holy door at the Cathedral of St. Peter. Additionally, all churches named Sacred Heart of Jesus in our diocese have been designated as pilgrimage sites following Pope Francis's recent encyclical about the Sacred Heart. Jubilee years have biblical origins. The Law of Moses prescribed a special year for the Jewish people.
You shall hallow the 50th year and proclaim the liberty throughout the land to all its inhabitants. It shall be a jubilee for you when each of you shall return to his property, and each of you shall return to his family. This 50th year is to be a jubilee year for you. You will not sow, you will not harvest the ungathered corn, you will not gather the untrimmed vine. The jubilee is to be a holy thing to you. You will eat what comes from the fields.
The Jubilee year was announced with a goat's horn called a yobel in Hebrew, which is the origin of the word Jubilee. There was a very important social and environmental element to the year. Land was returned to its original owners, debts were forgiven, slaves were freed, and the land was left unplanted. This prevented intergenerational debt and poverty and cared for the earth as well. In the New Testament, Jesus presents himself as the one declaring a new Jubilee year because he has come to preach the year of the Lord's favor, or a Jubilee year. Luke 4:16-21 says,
He unrolled the scroll and found the passage where it was written, The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me to bring glad tidings to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim liberty to captives and recovery of sight to the blind, to let the oppressed go free, and to proclaim a year acceptable to the Lord. Rolling up the scroll, he handed it back to the attendant and sat down, and the eyes of all the synagogue looked intently on him. He said to them, Today this scripture passage is fulfilled in your hearing.
The first Jubilee year in the Catholic Church was proclaimed in 1300 by Pope Boniface VII. This was a time of great suffering caused by social unrest, political upheaval, wars, and the plague. Christians in Europe decided to travel on foot to Rome to pray at the tombs of the apostles Peter and Paul and to receive the Pope's blessing. They came by the thousands at Christmas in 1299. Due to their great number, the Pope, Boniface VII, full of admiration for their faith, proclaimed a year of forgiveness of all sins. A similar year would be held every 100 years, shortened to 50 and then to 25. There are also extraordinary Jubilee years, which are proclaimed for a special reason, like the Year of Mercy in 2016. Pope Francis stated in his February 2022 letter announcing the Jubilee 2025, We must fan the flame of hope that has been given us and help everyone to gain new strength and certainty by looking to the future with an open spirit, a trusting heart, and far-sighted vision. The forthcoming Jubilee can contribute greatly to restoring a climate of hope and trust as a prelude to the renewal and rebirth that we so urgently desire. The theme of this year's Jubilee is Pilgrims of Hope. In the Catholic Church, a Jubilee year is a year of forgiveness of sins, a year of reconciliation between enemies, a year of turning back to God and receiving the sacrament of reconciliation, a year of solidarity, hope, justice, commitment to serve God with joy and peace with our brothers and sisters. A Jubilee year, above all, is a year of Christ, who brings life and grace to humanity.